Hi everyone, on behalf of other authors, me, Nabilla Mohamad, would like to present to you guys my research project entitled Compressive Strength and Water Absorption of Mortar containing powdered cockle shell as mixing ingredient. As we know, concrete is an admirable material which we see in an array of forms and finishes throughout countless building designs. However, with growing demand on economic and society, the increasing use of concrete in construction is slightly diminishing the natural resources and also becoming a threat to environment due to its production process. Why do I say so? This is because concrete can't be concrete without cement, and the main problems in concrete production is from cement industry. In this research, cockle shell has been the substitution material. Cockle shell is a byproduct waste from agriculture. Cockle are rich in protein. In Malaysia, cockle, or best known as kerang, is one of the best source of protein. Based on literature review, massive production of cockle shell byproduct raise a problem to the waste management issues. Thus, success in producing mortar containing cockle shell as cement replacement would reduce the dependency of natural resources in concrete manufacturing and also reduce the amount of cockle shell waste in landfill. Apart from that, this optimism is in line with the government demand, which is to promote the utilization of renewable resources as stated on the criteria of green technology policy in Malaysia. This is the main problem. Cement industry representing approximately 7% of industrial energy consumption. It includes the processes from quarrying limestone, cement production process to transportation that directly release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. By 2050, as illustrated in figure 1, the emission would have risen to about 5 times the year 1990 amount. Moreover, this is the problem statement. Cement industry representing approximately 7% of industrial energy consumption. It includes the processes from quarrying limestone, cement production process to transportation that directly release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. By 2050, as illustrated in figure 1, the emission would have risen to about 5 times the year 1990 amount. Moreover, in 2015, a total of 10.87 thousand metric tons of cockles were obtained from fishery industry in Malaysia. Even though the shell can decompose by itself, but it took a long period of time. As cockle shell are organic waste material usually dumped without any reuse value, a serious ecological issues have been highlighted by environmental activists as the shell is not well treated. The objective of this research is to determine the compressive strength and water absorption of mortar containing cockle shell powder as partial cement replacement. The significance of the research is the information on the performance of mortar containing powdered cockle shell as partial cement replacement can be obtained. When cockle shell is used as an alternative to replace the cement, it can possibly cut down the waste from cockle industry. Not only that, the dependency of limestone for cement production also can be reduced. These are the overall research details. Next, these are the list of the mixed ingredients. Furthermore, the powdered cockle shell has been cleaned and processed as shown in the slide. While this is the mix design for mortar mixing. The experimental program for compressive strength and water absorption are presented in the slide. Moving on to the next slide, the results and analysis. First, as shown in the graph, the results show compressive strength of powdered cockle shell mortar in two curing regimes, which is water cured and air cured. the strength of mortar in water cured is higher than air cured. This is because the water keeps the concrete moist during hardening process. That means concrete hardens due to chemical reaction, but not because it dries by itself. However, both methods show the same pattern of results. Compressive strength for all curing age is higher in proportion of 10%, but the strength will decrease if percentage replacement of cockle shell content is increased up to 20%. The increasing dosage of powdered cockle shell tends to decrease the compressive strength of mortar due to the less reactive of cockle shell. For water absorption, as the cockle shell powder content replacement is increased, the water absorption rises, showing that higher cockle shell powder content in mortar displays a more porous nature. The decreased volume of capillary void caused by high compactness of cockle shell mortar, which is proportion of 30%, make the water absorption decrease. In the nutshell, the incorporation of 10% of cockle shell powder has greater compressive strength, but when the replacement of cockle shell is increased, the strength is likely to drop eventually. Nevertheless, in 7 days of curing, the 10% replacement showed lower water absorption, and performance in the use of cockle shell for the manufacture of construction material is a beneficial way to recycle this material instead of shipping it to landfills. Last but not least, these are the list of the references, and thank you for watching.